Journey of cost. One of the most important thing in the project, how much this thing is going to cost to us. So in this video, we are going to discuss everything that we need to know about costing. Now, a very important thing I would like to add here, schedule and costing have same tools and technique. Like how to estimate those things, we utilize analogous estimation, parametric estimation, 3-point estimation, bottom-up estimation. Bottom-up estimation is also called as cost aggregation in the terms of costing. So if you have not watched my previous video of journey of schedule, I highly recommend that you watch. I'll put a link it there so that you can also watch that for those tools and technique. So the most important thing, directly cost management plan. Cost management plan will see what are the things we need to know about the costing, which currency we are going to use. For example, all my programs cost are in dollars. Why? Because my audience is international. We have people from Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Indonesia, Singapore, Malaysia, Taiwan, Sri Lanka, UAE, GCC, and we serve the entire GCC, then Canada, US, Germany, Australia, like all over the world. So the common currency would be dollars. Tolerance. What is the tolerance? How much tolerance the project can afford? What is the range? What is the range of the project? Okay. How to secure fundings? All those things. Who will finance the project? All those things are mentioned in the cost management plan. And of course, cost management plan is a part of the project management plan. Once the cost management plan is formed, the next thing and the most important thing becomes estimate cost of each activity. Just like how we estimated the scheduling, same tools and technique, we will estimate the cost of each activity. How much this activity is going to cost us. What is the cost of this activity? Once we have gathered all the costs of all the activities, so we will make our cost baseline. Okay. Cost baseline includes cost of all activities at cost of all activities, okay, plus reserves. Which reserves? Contingency reserves. Contingency reserves, the reserves that are basically put for the known unknown risk. We know this can happen, so we have put those reserves in it. Okay, so contingency reserves are the part of the cost baseline. We also have one other reserve that is called as management reserve, that the management puts most of the time 5 to 10% of the budget. This is also written in the cost management plan, that how we are gonna do the management reserves. So cost baseline does not have management reserve in it. Cost baseline plus management reserve become project budget. Cost baseline plus management reserve become project budget. Once again, cost baseline includes cost of all activities, all work package, all control accounts plus contingency reserves. So that become cost baseline. So cost baseline plus management reserve, it becomes project budget. So the team, when team is talking about all the calculation, they are talking about cost baseline, the third baseline, not about the project budget. Very, very important concept. Then we need to look for how we are ensuring financing of the project. Who is going to finance the entire project? What are the things that needs to be done? Are we going to take finance from the government, banks? Are we going to do self-financing? This thing must be ensured, how we are going to do financing of the project. Another important concept is funding limit reconciliation. You see, your company will not give you the entire budget in one go. It does not make sense. Like, why should they give you the entire budget? Or if you are working on a project, your client will not give you all the money upfront. There's a line. We have a roadmap. Okay, you do this thing, you get the money. You go do this thing, you get the money. If I put a graph for this, okay, so let's say we are making a house. So if you do foundation of done, you will get this money. If you do flooring, you will get this money. If you do roof, you will get this money. When the paint job is done, you will get this money. So time or work as compared to dollars. So this is funding limit reconciliation, a very important concept in the journey of cost. Then comes how to measure cost and schedule. How are you doing about this? Okay, all the planning is done, but how to measure it? Here comes the very important thing, undervalue analysis. Okay, undervalue analysis. Okay, value analysis, also known as EVM, undervalue analysis. Okay, so what we need to know here is planned value, how much work we have planned till today in the terms of dollars, how much actual work we have done, and how much we have earned. This is the most important thing. What was planned, okay, that is important, but the real thing is what you did in reality. That becomes the undervalue. And the third thing is how much actual money you spent on this. Okay, this is earned work, earned money. This is actual money, planned work. So let me make the graph of this to make a little bit understanding. So let's say this is the graph of time, and this is the graph of dollars, money. So today is like 31st of August. So we planned 28, 29, 30, 31st of August. Just taking a random thing. We planned work till 31st. This is called as planned value. Okay. What we earned from there, what we actually did is this, EV. So straightforward, if the exam asks you calculate the schedule variance, are you moving ahead of the schedule or behind schedule? So difference of these two will become schedule variance. Let me put it there. Schedule variance is earned value, what you have done, minus planned value, what was planned. If schedule variance is 0, this means you are on schedule. Okay, a good thing. Okay, if it is minus, this means you are behind schedule, not a good thing. If the answer is positive, this means you are ahead of schedule. Okay, if you see in graph, we can see in the graph we actually did less work. So dollars in the terms of work. So even by seeing the graph, we can see here the variance is negative. We did less work. So negative is a bad thing, positive is a good thing. You see, most of the time we don't like to represent we cannot represent in the softwares in minus, plus, it becomes difficult. We go with the division thing. So we use schedule variance, this is schedule variance, then we use schedule performance index. So earned value divided by, this was to be divided by planned value. Okay, or you can also written it like this. So if it is 1, this is mean your own schedule. If it means less than 1, okay, let's say 0.9 or whatever, less than 1, you are behind schedule. If it is greater than 1, you are ahead of schedule. Less than 1, bad thing, greater than 1, good thing. So this is all about measuring schedule. These are important formulas, very important. Exam will ask you like, are you ahead of schedule, below schedule? You must know these things. Then let's see about the cost. This is your actual cost. Now exam can ask you, how are you doing by the cost? Even we can, and cost is basically a comparison of earned value, the money you earned, minus actual cost. So even seeing the graph, like the cost is more and earned is less. So let's go again for these formulas. Cost variance is just like that, earned value minus actual cost. Again, 0 is good, minus is bad, plus is good. 0 on budget, minus over budget, plus under budget. So very important thing to understand. Again, we prefer to represent in the form of indices. So earned value divided by actual cost equal to 1, good thing, less than 1, bad thing, greater than 1, good thing. Okay, equal to 1 means on budget, less than 1 behind budget, or you can say over budget, greater than 1 under budget or within the budget. Okay, so this becomes, these are the most important formula that exam is gonna ask you. Most important formulas for you that exam is gonna ask you. Now this was planned value. Now let's see what's our complete budget. The complete budget in terms of work and money is called as BAC, budget at completion. That is the total money you have to do in the term of total work. Okay, at any time if you want to see how much work is remaining, how much work is remaining, simply this is the total work, okay, budget at completion, okay, minus what work you have done. What we have done so far, this is the work you have done so far. This becomes work remaining, okay. And if you want to see how much money is remaining, again we know this is the total money, this is the actual money that you have spent. So funds remaining become simply budget at completion minus actual cost. Okay, we have a ratio that is called as to complete performance index, TCPI. Okay, that is work remaining divided by fund remaining, and work remaining is this, fund remaining is this. Okay, now this is opposite of CPI and SPI. If your work is more remaining and fund is less, this means you cannot do work in that funds. So if it is equal to 1, not bad, we will be able to complete the work in that fund. If it is greater than 1, this means your work is more, the fund is less. You will not able to complete the work in that fund. So if this is less than 1, this means you have adequate fund for the work. So TCPI greater than 1 is a bad thing. You have more work, less money. Is equal to 1 is okay. As a normal, is equal to 1 is always okay. Less than 1, this means you have more money and less work. So TCPI, to complete performance index. It's not that much important for exam. I haven't seen anyone getting these questions, but still you need to know. Okay, now we know never the team we are on the budget, either we are ahead of budget or over budget. In that way, we need to recalculate the budget. Okay, let me use another color. If I can work with that, maybe green. Okay, so the new budget is called as EAC, or also known as estimate at completion. Actual cost plus how much more money we need. So I can put it like this. EAC is actual cost plus estimate to complete. Okay, so if you have these any two, you can calculate the third one. If you have estimate at completion and actual cost, you minus it, you get estimate to complete, and so on. Another formula used for estimate at completion is estimate at completion equal to budget at completion divided by cost performance index. Okay, sometime exam can ask, but not very much important. These are more important. There used to be also 2 more formulas for this in PMBOK 6th edition, but PMI, ATP and PMBOK 7th is not using that, and I am following more of PMI, ATP material. That is what major thing your real exam. So this summarizes the entire journey of cost. We have tried to give you everything in the minimum, I guess, 1 page, and I hope this is useful for you. Use this thing, you will get minimum 2 to 3 questions in exam, especially related to this area. Get clarify what is cost baseline, and this completes our 3 baseline. We did scope baseline, schedule and cost baseline. If you have not watched those videos, do watch. And we are getting like 4 videos more remaining about the journaling topic. So do watch all the journey, they are very, very important. And guys, for you, we are also converting these journeys into audio format. So if you are traveling, going to gym, you can learn these things. And I'm also converting all these things in the form of written words. Okay, also using the link and mind map, and I will be sharing all those things for only one purpose, that you become certified PMP. So if you need any question, any help, feel free to contact us on the number provided in the link or written on the browser. And once you clear, do let me know. I will love to record your journey. Today, on 31st of August, we have 146 PMP by of 2021. It gives me immense pleasure to tell we have 31 PMP in August. 31 days, 31 PMP. It's not that we have 1 PMP per day, but some days we have 3 PMPs, 4 PMPs, and some days we don't have even a single PMP. But overall 31 by 31. So I'm extremely happy. One more thing, my batch is starting on 10th of August and 10th of September, and we still have 4 seats left. So if you want to become PMP, do join it on the number provided. And like always, do hit the subscribe button and bell icon, because my commitment to YouTube is increasing so much. You have seen I am posting more and more content on YouTube, LinkedIn. You don't want to miss all this free stuff for clearing PMP exam. Thank you very much for joining. Do share it with others who want to learn and become the certified PMP. Live with passion. Bye-bye.